Hi everybody, welcome back to the SeeSaw and another week of family dinners. So we're starting Saturday night, something really simple. We had quite a late grocery delivery, so we wanted something that I could just pull together quite quickly. So we've got some salmon fish cakes, some potato croquettes and baked beans. Caleb has got some chips with his, there was just a few left in one of the bags in the freezer, and he's got spaghetti hoops instead of beans. So that's our quick and simple fish supper on a Saturday night. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday night and tonight we're having pork fillet or pork tenderloin as it's called in the States. So these were just 2 pieces of pork fillet. I put some seasoning on them, some paprika, garlic, onion powder, a little bit of oregano and some salt and pepper. I just seared them in the frying pan for a couple of minutes on each side. Then I popped them in a casserole dish with a little bit of stock. I used a beef stock pot to make up some stock, a little bit of that, a little bit of cider vinegar and just a tiny bit of butter on top of them. Put some foil over, put them in the oven for about half an hour on 200 fan, and then uncovered them and just let them cook for a couple of more minutes uncovered. And then we've got that with some diced potatoes that I've just cooked up and seasoned, and they're done in the actor fryer. Then I've got some broccoli and under there some green beans as well. So that is our little bit of a different take on a Sunday dinner with some pork fillet with diced potatoes and vegetables. Hi everybody, so it's Monday night and we're starting the work week this week with a shepherd's pie, cottage pie, whatever you want to call it. As you know, I'm not much of a stickler for rules about what things can and can't be called or can and can't go together. So this is made with turkey mince, some onion, mushroom, some frozen peas, an assortment of herbs. I put a little bit of garlic powder in, but then I also put parsley, thyme, oregano and a little bit of rosemary, a crumbled up stock cube, some tomato puree and a splash of water, and then just cook that all together while the potatoes were cooking. Mash the potatoes with a little bit of butter and some cheese and put that over the top of the meat mixture, a little bit of sprinkled cheese over the top, and then just bake that in the oven for about 15 minutes, just until, see over here, the top's gone nice and crispy, and under there we've got the potato and the meat layer. So off to enjoy this. As it's got peas, mushrooms, onions, tomato in it, I'm not doing any extra vegetables on the side. Sometimes we do with a shepherd's pie, but I haven't done tonight. So just this, but there's plenty in the bowl, so plenty for seconds if anybody wants it. So it's Monday night, shepherd's pie, the work week has begun. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday night and tonight we've got the most simple of suppers and we've got Cajun chicken and rice. Again, this is something that you could flavour up different ways, but we've gone with Cajun tonight. So it's just some diced up chicken, and I had a pack of the mini fillets, so they are quite easy to dice. You only just sort of have to cut across the fillets a few times to get your diced chicken. So I've used those, a diced onion and a diced pepper. I had a yellow one, so that's what I've used. Cooked those off in the pan in a little bit of oil for a few minutes until the chicken was kind of sort of seared and turned white, not pink anymore. Then I added in a carton of passata and some Cajun seasoning, and I used, it was probably about 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning. It was whatever was left in the jar, because I threw the jar away. I used the last of it. And then I also added some of the very lazy diced red chilies. I was just trying to think what they were called. Lazy diced red chilies, and so I've added some of those in as well to give it a little bit more heat, and then brought it up to a boil, put the lid on the pan and let it all cook away for about 20 minutes. While that was doing, I cooked up a pan of rice. I had about 275 grams of rice, so about 550 grams of water, or 550 mils of water. Let that cook. Once that was cooked, just put it in with the chicken mixture, stirred it all together, and there it is in the pan right there. And as you can see, that makes a nice big pan full. So that is, again, you could season that with like taco style seasonings. That would be quite good with the rice. You could use Indian seasonings, and all would be the same, absolutely same process that you could use for it. So curry powder, garam masala, something like that, or with like a package of taco seasoning or fajita seasoning. to go with the Mexican kind of flavour. But again, quite versatile how you do it. It's basically a chicken and rice dish, and flavour it up however you choose. So off to enjoy this on a Tuesday night. Hi everybody, so we've made it to Wednesday night and it is Brinner night for us. So we've got some of the Tesco chipolata sausages, some back bacon, fried egg, hash browns, baked beans. I've got some Marmite mushrooms under the beans there, which I'm a bit obsessed with at the moment. And the last 3 of the little Sugar Bell tomatoes that I bought a couple of weeks ago. There's just 3 left, so I've got those on the side. I don't like cooked tomatoes with a breakfast, Brinner, brunch. But I do sometimes put, if I've got the small tomatoes, I sometimes put some of them on the side. So it has been an eventful day. So Caleb finally got to run his athletics competition with school. The last 2 Wednesdays it's been cancelled because there was rain. Today was a glorious day. So they finally went and did their athletics. And he was moved up to 200 metres from 100 metres. And he'd never run a 200 metres before. He hasn't practiced it or anything, and he managed to place second in that race. So he was quite happy with that result. He knows what he needs to work on for next time. And yeah, so quite a good day. And I think he's got like an area or a district championships next week with school. So anyway, for now, we're off to enjoy our Brinner. Hi everybody, so it is Thursday night and we're having honey mustard chicken with mashed potatoes and veggies tonight. So this is just some diced up chicken with a bit of mushroom, seared off in a pan, and then I've used a jar of this. This is the Chicken Tonight honey and mustard 1-pan sauce. I cannot look at these jars of Chicken Tonight without having visions of those awful commercials from the 1980s, I think it was, with people strutting around their kitchen pretending to be chickens, saying, "I feel like chicken tonight." So I have that vision every time I see these jars of Chicken Tonight sauce. But anyway, that's what we're having. Quick and simple to put together. We've just got some creamy mashed potatoes under there, somewhere under there. And then we've got an assortment of vegetables. There was some mixed veg, a couple of fresh carrots and some green beans that I've just steamed all together just to use up some bits that were in the freezer. So that is our Thursday night honey mustard chicken dinner. Hi everybody, so it is Friday night and I was so tempted to order a takeaway tonight. It has been the most insane week at work. One of my team, his partner was expecting their second baby on Jubilee weekend. Last weekend she went in for her final scan and blood pressure was up, so they kept her in, and baby appeared a few hours later. So he's had to begin his period of paternity leave 3 weeks before he was planning to, and it just sent the rest of us into a bit chaos because we were already really busy and just trying to figure out what we needed to pick up. You know, when somebody goes off unexpectedly, trying to pick up what they were working on. And so the team that he supports were trying to bring us up to speed, and it has all just been a bit crazy and hectic. And so I decided to just pull together a few bits and pieces to make a dinner up tonight. I was originally planning to have sausages, but I've just kind of pulled something together to make a dinner out of it. So in here I've got 2 sorts of sausages. These are just the Richmond skinless sausages, and these are the meat-free sausages, which I really like. So there's just an assortment of sausage there. Everyone can take what they want, and then there'll be a few sausages left for snacks for the weekend. I've then made up a sort of a mac and cheese here, a spicy mac and cheese. So I've boiled up some pasta, and then while it was cooking, I just made a simple white sauce. When it was just starting to thicken, I threw in a couple of handfuls of grated cheddar, some chili flakes, a little bit of chili powder, and some garlic powder. Mix that all together to give it kind of a little bit of a spicy kick. I did have a little bit of the quiche left. I had some for lunch yesterday with some salad, but it needs to be eaten. So I've just warmed it through for anybody who wants any tonight, and if not, I'll have it probably for breakfast actually tomorrow, because I quite like these sort of quiches for breakfast as well. And then we've got some salad. There's some lettuce draining at the sink. We've got cucumber, tomato, some pickled onions and some beetroot. So bit of a mix, and sometimes you just need to use up what you've got in the cupboards and put a dinner together. But so it's not really a planned meal, it's just an assortment of things we can throw on a plate and fill us up, hopefully. But ready for the weekend, looking forward to a relaxing weekend, hopefully. Weather's been a bit rubbish today. We've had rain, we've had cloud, we've had thunderstorms, we've had sunshine today, and it's really cloudy again now, but the rain is supposed to move on out for the weekend, so fingers crossed that happens. But thank you for joining us for this week of meals, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.